Welcome everyone. Thanks for choosing the budget and Snowball calculator. This is a very simplified calculator to let you actually get a grip on paying off your debt and reducing your financial stress. At the bottom we have 4 tabs: income, bills, expenses, Snowball calculator, and debt calculator. The Snowball calculator and debt calculator are exactly the same, except the Snowball calculator page, this Snowball payment will automatically update once you fill in these numbers. So you would fill in your income and income number 2 if there's another income in the household. So you would fill those in here. If you happen to have more income providers than 2, then you can simply just add a line with the income. Then you have your bills, and this is only monthly payments, and really only debt, except your cell phone and electric, those you have to pay every month, so you'd put them in here. Now, don't put in subscriptions in here, because subscriptions you can completely live without. Those will put in expenses. So once you fill out the income and your bills, so let's just do a little. So we make $500, we'll just say a week because it doesn't matter for this. And then we spend $200, we make $500 a month and we spend $200 a month. So that is going to leave you $300 a month for everything else. So now, instead of trying to figure out where did I spend every penny that I made last month, which doesn't matter because the money's gone. It really doesn't make any difference. You're going to completely change what you spent this month. So after I pay my bills, I have $300. Now where am I going to spend the $300? So I'm going to spend $50 on food, and I'm going to spend $15 on Netflix, and I'm not buying clothes this month, and I'm not going to do entertainment, and I'm not going to eat out because I'm trying to get this paid off. So after these items, which total $65, you have $235 left for your Snowball. So when you come over to the Snowball calculator, now this says $235. And that is truly how much money you have to apply towards debt. And once you apply the $235 towards the debt, I'm going to remove the house payment here. Once you apply the $235 towards debt, your months out of debt is now going to be 95. It's going to take you 95 months to pay off all of these things, if that's the most Snowball you can do. Now if we go in here and put $235, then we have no Snowball, and your months out of debt is 128, which is more than 2 more years. So it would take you 2 years longer to get out of debt with no Snowball. So you can see, even with it, and this is well, it's a fairly large debt. I mean, it's $92,000 in debt, so it's pretty large. Now, if you want to skip right to the debt calculator, you know your numbers off the top of your head maybe. You can ballpark it real quick. It's like, okay, I know already I know I have $300 a month to pay bills because I currently put that in savings. Then you can fill out these numbers and come in and on the debt calculator put in the $300 directly. So I just gave you a place to do it directly. That's all that debt calculator is. And then when you mess around in here, changing those numbers, you can see instant results. And it kind of motivates you because you can see like, okay, it's going to take me 139 months. We divide that by 12, that's 12 years basically, 11 and a half years. But if I put in $500 a month, I become really motivated. Now all my debt would be paid off in 6 years. And honestly, if it takes this long to pay off debt, it's time to sell stuff. I completely made up these numbers, so they're not really, I really hope they're not accurate for anybody's situation. But that's it. It's that simple. It's a very simple sheet. It gives you exactly what you need to know. It does not keep track of your bills for you. You could use it for that. I mean, basically, once you fill out this sheet, you've set a budget, whether you realize it or not. You fill this out, and these things you have to pay, and then your optional items, and there's plenty of lines here to add more. You fill in your optional items, and that's it. You've created a budget. It doesn't matter what you spent last month. I mean, this is the money you have this month. So within, 30 minutes, if you can locate the information in any way, shape, or form, most people should be able to fill this out in less than 30 minutes. And then you're really going to have a handle on how much you owe, how long it'll take to pay it off. And when you start messing with your expenses, you can really start seeing the benefit of trimming these items. The only other thing I'll note real fast is commission. Commission is paying yourself spending money. So the way we did this program is my wife and I each took a weekly commission that we agreed upon. So say $20 a week. We each got $20 a week. And if I wanted to go stop at a fast food place for lunch, I would use my commission. Or if I wanted a fishing pole, I would save up several weeks to buy a fishing pole. That way our budget never changed. But if she went to the store and saw some shoes and she had money left from her commission, she could buy the shoes. So that's all that category is. Leave it out, leave it in. I honestly highly, highly recommend leaving it in. It's a lot easier to stay on budget when you have a $20 bill in your wallet and you stop for Starbucks coffee, because you'll do that once or twice, and then you'll look and say, I'm not paying $7 for a 20-minute cup of coffee. That's not value for me. I don't know what Starbucks is. I just made that up, but you get the point. So you will, when you start paying yourself commission in cash, and that's all the money you're going to spend on junk this week, you will change your spending extremely fast. And you also won't feel bad about it because you'll value your spending money. And that's really what this is all about, valuing what you purchase. I went on a little bit longer than I intended. Very easy sheet to work with. Hope you pick it up. Really, really hope you use it to get out of debt. There's a piece you will never understand until you're debt-free. All right, folks, good luck.